Hi guys, so today we will write a JavaScript program to check if given number is automorphic or not. We will get the user input in the input field over here, and we used marquee over here, that is Preetham's code journal. And then if we clicked on the button, then we will get an alert box that will say that the given number is automorphic or it is not an automorphic. So let us start writing the program now. So first of all, let us start a new text. Let us save it as automorphic js.html. We have to save as type all files, and then .html would be saved as the extension over here. So automorphic js.html. Okay, so now the HTML file is saved. We just have to write the program now. Let us have the HTML comment over here that it is a JavaScript program to check if given number is automorphic or not. Then we will start writing the HTML, then head title, and then after that in the body only we will write the script. So let us start writing this. So if given number, so over here if given number is automorphic or not. So let us complete the comment first. So automorphic or not. Then after this we have to complete the comment. Now we will start the HTML, and we will directly use the center tag over here so that everything would be in the center alignment from the h1 h2 till the body's input field and all. So let us say head title, and then we will say title as Preetham's code journal only, and then I will have h1 as js to check if given number is automorphic or not, and then we will set this font size and color, and in h2 we will write Preetham's code journal again, and we will set the font size as 3em and color as white. So let us start writing it. So in h1 we have to write js to check if given. So we will update this if given number is automorphic or not. We'll close the h1 and we'll set the font size as 4em and color as white using style, and in h2 let us write Preetham's code journal, and we will close the h2 and then we will start writing the style. Okay, so let us close the h2. We have closed it. Now we have completed the head. Now what we have to do is we have to set the font size and the color too. So for that I will use the style. So style equals to font size 4em and color as white. Okay, and if you don't use style then it won't be shown to the web page. So what I will do is I will not write the style, and you will see the Preetham's code journal as black only. We have made the size smaller, but the marquee would be in effect because we will open it and close the marquee too, and only the Preetham's code journal would be moving from left to right on the web page. Okay, so now what we have to do is we have to set the bg color, that is background color, as let us say sky blue, as you have seen earlier on the web page. That is our output. Okay, now we will have br tag 2 times so that 2 lines are left blank after the head 2 of Preetham's code journal, and then we will write enter the number, and after this we have to make a field, input field. So input type equals to number, and we will give this as id num. Okay, and after this leaving 2 lines we will make a button on clicking which we will call a function, and in the function we will check if the given number is automorphic or not. Okay, so let us use br tag 2 times now. So br and br. Now button on click, we will use on click event. So on click, let us name that function as, let us say, Preetham's auto JS, that is automorphic. So automorphic JS, and then we will close this and we will write check if automorphic or not on the button. So check if automorphic or not. Then we will close the button and we will start writing the script. So we have closed the button. Now we have to start writing the script. Okay, so script. Now we have to make a function, the same name as that we called on click event. So Preetham's auto.js means automorphic in JavaScript. Now let us close the script body in HTML first of all, so that we don't have to write it again afterwards. So script close, then we will close the body and the HTML too. So HTML close. Okay, so in function, first of all I have to get the number that the user has entered. So n equals to document dot get element by id, and we already gave the id as num. So let us write get element by id num and dot value, so that its value would be stored in another variable named as n. And then we will set variables square, which would be having n star n, and another variable as check, so that we will check the condition if the last digits are same or not, and another variable n2, so that we will have a temporary variable storing the value of the n. So check, and let us say n2 equals to n, so that the n value that the user has entered is copied to n2 variable. So I will directly write it as n2 equals to n. Okay, so now what we have to do is I will start the while loop, and as earlier we did in other videos, while n is greater than 0, we compare the last digits of the number and the square, and if both were not same, then check equals to 0, because we would be comparing the checks value with 1 or 0 in the if statement, and we will be printing the alert box that it is an automorphic, or in the else part we will write it is not an automorphic. So let us start writing this. If n modulo 10 is not equal to square modulo 10, then we will set the value of check as 0, and we will decrease one digit out of the number and the square variable too. So for that I will directly use n divide equals to 10, which is equivalent to n equals to n by 10, and square divide equals to 10, which is equivalent to square equals to square divided by 10. Okay, so we used while loop again and again, so let us write it in if statements. That is very easy. We will have the last one digit, last two digits, last three digits, and we will compare it with the square, and if both were same, then we will set the checks value, and we will like print if it is automorphic or not in the if else statement in the end. So let us use if condition now. So if square modulo 10 double equals to 10 means if the n was having only one digit, then we have to mod it by 10. If it was of two digits, then we have to mod it with mod square with 100. If the number was of three digits, then we have to mod the square with 1000. If it was of four digits, then we have to mod the square with 10,000. Like that we will set the values now. So let us set it as this, and we have made or conditions in between, means if any of the condition is true, then we have to make the checks value as 1. Okay, and now let us print if automorphic or not. For that I will just check if the check value is 1 or not. So for that I will use if check double equals to 1, double equals to for comparison, and single equals to for giving the value to the variable. So if check was double equals to 1, then we have to give alert box as n2, that temporary variable that was holding the value of n, as we have changed it in the while earlier. So n2 is an automorphic number, else we have to give the alert box as n2 is not an automorphic number. Okay, so over here not. Now we have to close this. One second, I think we have already closed it. Let us check it out. Okay, so we will remove this extra bracket close. Now we have already closed the function, and we checked it with if. Okay, in the comment section I forgot the exclamatory mark, as it is the syntax of like HTML comment. So let us run this. So now we have clicked on it. Okay, so JS to check if given number is automorphic or not was printed with the size as we set it as 4 AM, and we changed the Pritam's code journal also, but instead of style we directly input the values, so that's why it was not changed, but because of marquee it is moving. So now let us enter some values and check if the program is running or not. So let us say 20 is not an automorphic number. So now let us say 25. So 25 is an automorphic number. Now let us type another number. So let us say 523. So 523 is not an automorphic number. So now 76, which is an automorphic number. Okay. So now let us see our program that made this wonderful web page. So let me just adjust the font size. Okay, so now here we wrote the head h1 and h2, and in the body we got the input and we created that button, and in the function we got the squares value and a variable named as check. We got the value entered by user in n, and then we use the if condition. We check the squares last digits with the number, and if it was same then we set the checks value as 1, and in the end we checked the value of check, and if the check value was 1 then it is an automorphic number, and in the else part we printed n2 is not an automorphic number, and n2 was holding the value of the number that the user entered. So in the alert box we got the value of the number and the info that it is an automorphic number or not. So thank you guys for watching the video. Do like, share and subscribe. Also comment down below if you are having any doubts or you want me to make a video on a particular program or a topic. And if you want to access the complete video series on a particular program, then go to my playlist section and you will get an organized video series on any programming language you need. C, Java, Python, PHP or JavaScript, and if you practice it with me then you will become a pro for sure. So see you all in the next video. Bye bye.